Hello. During the first part of this course, you've been working on the skills of narrative writing. Narrative is a storytelling type of writing. And the final assignment in this first part of the course will be a remembered event, a narrative, a story about one event of significance in your life. And you will create that narrative using the skills of narrative writing to create that single impression. It's only about 1,000 words, so you have to be very focused and very concise. We've been doing invention exercises, and we're going to do some more to help you narrow and focus this. And I urge you, as part of the writing process, to work hard on that invention as you get ready to write, because that's going to help you find the right perspective. I also want to say something about public and private writing. Public writing is writing that shares things that happen to you in your life that you're fine with sharing in public, or that other people in your story are fine with you sharing. And always you should use anonymous change names in situations, or that people in class may be comfortable hearing you write about. Private writing is writing that is private, that you don't want to share, that others may not want you to share. Never feel that you're being asked to share private writing. You can always use public writing, should use public writing in doing your narratives. Narratives don't have to be life-changing events. They're simply things that happen that, looking back, they're significant. Maybe at the time their significance wasn't clear, but now as you look back at them, you're able to create that significance. We've been working on this idea of writing creates significance since the beginning. The first assignment was the bio, where you wrote a very short 250-word paper that described one trait about yourself to the reader. That was a single impression. The next paper was the descriptive essay, and there you're asked to appeal to all 5 senses as you describe the scene again to create a single impression. And this week you're going to begin doing a dialogue. A dialogue is simply a conversation, and your narrative, your remembered event, must have conversation. It allows the reader to hear your character speak. Rather than just telling the reader what a character said, the reader can hear them speak. So we use the dialogue to let them hear rather than describe. And what we're going to do a little bit now is talk about the art of writing dialogue. And again, this piece of dialogue, a 250-word descriptive essay that you're going to turn in for this assignment, you might think about the narrative you're going to write and try to craft the dialogue that will later fit in there. But you are going to work on a standalone piece of narrative writing, dialogue writing, right now. And so right now I want to go over some of the different tools and ideas about writing narration that will help writing dialogue that will help you to be successful. Let's begin with what you are not going to do. This is a page from a movie script from The Godfather, and it has some stage directions for the actors, and it has the lines the actor is going to speak. This is suitable for a play or for a movie, but not for the type of narrative you're going to write. Here you're going to write conversation. Now in the course you're going to find a punctuating dialogue sheet, and also of course use your textbooks that shows you where the quotation marks and how to use this, certain things about this, to start a new paragraph for each new speaker, speaker tags, the he says, the she says, and how to add description. So make sure you learn the fundamentals of punctuating dialogue. There's also an example dialogue in the lessons for this week. This was written by a former student. I want you to notice the opening paragraph sets the context, no dialogue. Did she say anything last night is the first piece of dialogue my brother Tom asked. And notice, I could tell by his eyes. So there's description in here as well. So not only dialogue, but description. Let the reader know what's going on around the dialogue, not just the dialogue itself. Doing that's going to help to set the context. So it's not just a series of remarks made one by one. The context, those remarks are placed in description, like you've written for this last assignment. Let the reader know what's going on in your mind as these words are said. Put the dialogue on the page, then add descriptive phrases that put that in context. So it's not just descriptive words, just dialogue has that description. And that's what's going to help create that single impression. Rather than just telling the reader what somebody said, let the reader hear that person. Then use description to describe the context, how they felt, and you'll find you have a very powerful vehicle for creating that single impression. Look forward to reading your dialogues and hearing from you this week.